guys, welcome to the podcast. My name is Harry. Today I'm just going to have a very special guest for me. He's a YouTuber. He knows everything. His name is Chasey Entertainment. I'm just going to invite him right now. Oh, he's already on. Sweet. Oh, cool.
Well, hello there. Hey, my friends. You good? Oh, good, mate. Thank you. You?
Yeah, I'm very good, man. Yeah, you're a YouTuber.
Yes, I am.
I've watched you, and I got to say.
Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Yes. Hello, everyone. Everyone's doing well.
So how is the YouTube stuff going on?
It's going good. Very good so far. So it's good. Or best word is just good. Good. Very good at the moment.
So explain what's mostly about your videos.
Videos. Oh, that's actually no one's ever asked me that question. Videos it's based on entertainment, and it's me showing. It's like, in a way, I'm expressing myself, watching a video. It's showing people that if you love this particular content, you know, express yourself. Don't be afraid to express yourself. You know, enjoy it, and it kind of motivates people to do videos like mine, and what's the best word? And just be happy of a particular content. Like reaction videos are about you're watching someone's video, and if the creator sees your reaction, it makes them feel better about themselves because like, oh wow, he really enjoys it, so everyone else does. So something like that is the best way I can put it. That's right.
I like those videos.
Yeah, I know. Dante. As soon as Dante did his voiceovers, it kind of took another turn in direction, and it just went straight up. So I think he's found a new level of doing different content. Still doing the same what he does before, but adding that into it has made it even better in a way. So yeah.
That's very good. Have you seen the recent TV spot for Godzilla vs. Kong?
I actually have. I haven't done a reaction video to it, and because I feel like I've done enough, but I've watched them, and it's just they're showing. I think they need to stop showing more. Just save it. Like there's some bits I'm like, you know, whoa, but I'm like, what? Do you really want to tease more about it? Just leave it how it is. Get people interested. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, have you seen there's apparently a leak of the full leak of Mechagodzilla?
Yes, I have. I've seen that. But I've seen like it's like on a T-shirt or something. Team Mechagodzilla. Well, me personally, I don't know if it's real or not. I haven't looked into it much, but at the end of the day, if Mechagodzilla's in the movie, then grand. That's fantastic. But yeah. I will say, people saying this fake Godzilla theory, it's just load of crap, as I would say. Like this fake Godzilla theory, and like it started off when the first trailer came out, and I was thinking, wait, fake Godzilla? And I've looked through them thinking I see nothing, but now more trailers are coming in. It's kind of showing people thinking, oh, looks like there's no fake Godzilla. I think I made a mistake here. So it's like that. But no, but at the end of the day, it's a theory. Everyone has theories, but you know, it's a theory, but people are still going on about it. And I'm thinking, they've showed, you said Godzilla didn't have glowing eyes in one scene. You're saying Godzilla always has his eyes glowing. Now we've seen him in the city with his eyes glowing. Now you're going back, and now it's kind of think, well, where are you going to go from now, basically?
You've got new kaiju in the film. It's Warbat.
Warbat, oh, brilliant design. Love it. Warbat. Absolutely love it. I wonder what they're going to be like, because I know they're going to face Kong, so I want to see what kind of, how do they work? Because they look like they come in two groups, like they stay, not, I don't want to say a pack, more like two members. I'm guessing a male and female, or whatever. But no, I'm interested of what those kaijus can bring us, what abilities they have. They might not have abilities, but let's see how they fight, how they communicate, you know, and other stuff. And that.
I got a question. You know, literally, like, apparently there's a rumor that it's not going to end as a draw.
Yeah, happy. happy. I've said that from day one. They're not going to end it as a draw. They're going to have. And I know people might be disappointed in this, like the Batman v Superman reference where they teamed up at the end.
Yeah.
But in this, I don't think they're going to be like all buddies, you know, team up. What's going to happen is one of them's going to defeat the other. Then Mechagodzilla's going to come in. The winner's going to be tired and wounded, and then they're going to be thinking like, look, there's a bigger threat. We need to not team up as friends, but look, we need to work. I know we're enemies, but we need to work together to take down this bigger threat. Like, because they said in the movie they're ancient rivalries, so they're the Godzilla species and the Kong species were ancient rivals. So in one take, I can see them like, you know, they'll team up only just to fight them. I can see them. I've got two things that can possibly happen. They'll team up, then they'll go back to fighting again. Or the two, which is most likely will happen, they'll team up, they'll look at each other, then they'll go their separate ways. Maybe, I don't know. Or one of them gets killed off by Mechagodzilla to save the other, but we don't know. At the end of the day, we don't know what will happen.
There is another like movie coming out from what the director's been saying. There is another movie that's probably gonna come out soon, and I think if I'm not wrong, it have to probably them in that film. This could probably give me Mecha King Ghidorah.
Yes, I can see that happening. I can, but in obviously, I don't know if it's a spoil alert for anyone in here. What the reason Godzilla's attacking obviously you've noticed he's attacking different areas. These are Apex facilities. What Apex is doing, they're using Ghidorah's brain to work for the Mechagodzilla. And that's what's making Godzilla think like he's still alive, or he knows that we're working with something that's not off this earth and it's dangerous. And people have been saying, well, how can he sense it when he's dead? Well, maybe they activated the brain to make it come back to life, and he probably thinks he's alive. That's how they're probably doing. But yeah, Mecha King Ghidorah, Godzilla versus Mecha King Ghidorah. Maybe that will happen. I don't know, unless we get another Godzilla movie. Rodan, we don't know. But yeah, they are definitely going to be making more kaiju movies. So that's going to add, somebody says, what's provoking him? He's got to be a reason to be attacking these particular areas. Then they find out Mechagodzilla's being created. And then it's going to twist again, saying, so Godzilla's been attacking these facilities because of Mechagodzilla, and then Mechagodzilla is going to be portrayed as the villain. But where people are going to be thinking it's Godzilla, but it isn't. It's Mecha Godzilla. But in the main twist, I think one of them's going to win in a fight, and then they'll probably team up and they go back at each other. Maybe, I don't know. But either one, I'll be happy.
I saw on YouTube, there is one thing on YouTube I've just recently saw. Literally, there's like leaks of images and a video of actual Mechagodzilla on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, is it the one where the camera's moving about a lot?
Yeah.
You cannot. Yeah, that's fake. It's fake. Because if you slow the video down, you can see you can see these dorsal plates, like Godzilla's spines. If you know the old Godzillas, like, if you slow it down, you can see the Heisei Godzilla, which is the Toho Godzilla. The dorsal plates are way different. What they've gone and done is they've recorded it, moved it about, added roars and everything else to make it look like this is the scene. But if you slow one bit down, you can see Godzilla's dorsal plates. They're the Heisei dorsal plates. They're not the legendary ones. So in that, it's fake. That is fake. And it did get me excited to see Mechagodzilla, but if you slow it down very slowly, you can see that it's fake.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah.
So if you've seen the recent trailer bit, it shows Kong's throw something at the barrier and it blocks everything. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good take actually. That could be, I don't want to say a shield, like something keeping Kong out. Maybe that's like a barrier that they've made. Or, in my particular opinion, that it's a fake place. Like what it's showing it's something fake. That's when he throws it, it looks like it's showing what the thing's actually like. So maybe Kong was I don't want to say tranquilized or something. They took him to a facility, but then he figures out that this is not his home. This is something where different. That's when he throws that thing, and he can see like it's fake. So he's in a fake, basically like a dome, more like in a cage, but it looks like it's real. So yeah, that's about it. But no, that scene was fantastic what he did.
If you've seen in the trailer right now, of like the first trailer, you see Kong putting his hand out in like the handprint.
Yeah. That there is when he's looking at his hand and he puts his hand on the handprint. What it is, when we go into the Hollow Earth, we're going to see Kong's people, like his ancestors. So the hand there, and then maybe throughout it'll show cave paintings of his people fighting Godzilla or the Godzilla species, and through the generations and the generations and the generations they were fighting. They were all killed off somehow. His people did survive, but they were on Skull Island, so they survived. But the Kong that we're looking at, he's going to look through, and then he finds the battle axe, and it's of Godzilla's dorsal plate. So that's what I'm thinking, because it looks it. And maybe one of the Kongs defeated one of them, Godzilla, saying, you know, they can be defeated. You just got to be smart. So that's when that's when he finds the weapon, or he crafts it in some way. But if you see on the floor, there's like a Godzilla flaming going around him. So basically, in a way, that's showing that Godzilla's an ancient rival of the Kong species in one way. That's the best way I can put it.
All right, there is a new trailer coming out instead of Kong, like Godzilla vs Kong, Jurassic Park. I think it's Dominion.
Dominion, yeah, that I'm looking forward to. I cannot wait, because I'm actually a Jurassic Park fan, and I'm looking forward to that. I want to see what there's new in it. The thing is, the franchise itself, it needs to end how the fans love it. Like, we're getting a new dinosaur coming in called the Giganotosaurus. That's new. That's new in it. So hopefully, to be honest, I have not looked up much, so I don't know how they're gonna end it in one manner, but in another way, all that matters is they end it of how the fans will love it. Because one of the director that did Jurassic World, he's come back to end it off, because how the Jurassic World rebooted the franchise, people loved it, so they brought him back so that he can finish it off. In that sense.
So how do you feel? There's apparently a rumor that Dr. Alan Grant is in the film as well.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That all the cast members from Jurassic Park, they're coming back in. Yeah. So I think that's a great way to start to end the franchise. You see the old faces, you see the classic characters. So I love that. That is just brilliant.
I wonder if they're going to bring Spinosaurus in.
You know, I've had a lot of people say that. What if the Spinosaurus is coming back? I do hope they do bring it back, but there's been a lot of rumours and theories. The one I hate is that the Spinosaurus in JP3 was a juvenile, which is a baby, which makes no sense whatsoever. It's a juvenile. One, a juvenile's a baby. Two, a juvenile of that size will be scientifically impossible, because if it gets any bigger, it will die. It will die, and it will be very slow. So a dinosaur getting to that size, because the Brachiosaurus is the long neck ones, they're slow. They're very slow. So if it gets to any bigger, the Spinosaurus will be slow, and it will either get a disease of dying because of the growth hormones. It's scientifically impossible. But it was confirmed that it is a bit younger, which is fair enough. It was close to adultery, like a teenager, but close to adultery. And but in the thing is, they might not bring the Spinosaurus back due to the backlash of Jurassic Park 3, how the Spinosaurus killed at the T-Rex. Because the T-Rex, it's not because the T-Rex fanboys, it's because the T-Rex is an icon of Jurassic World. The first thing you see of the logo is the T-Rex, which is the icon of the franchise. So them doing that, killing it off, which will get people mad. It's like me. Let's say I make a Star Wars movie, but I kill off. Let's say I kill off. Let's say the Last Jedi, for instance. I kill off Luke, but he gets killed by an easy foe. You know, imagine that backlash from people saying, "Why would you kill off Luke? Luke will not do that," for instance. But in another sense, there's one more theory that it's dead. It died. That's why you see the skeletons in the skeleton in Jurassic World. That's the fossil of the Spinosaurus. Or it's alive, I don't know. But if it does come back, then great.
What's your intake on Blue?
Great Velociraptor. I love what they've done with Blue. Like Blue, she's a very rare raptor. Like, I love what they've done with these dinosaurs. They showed Blue as a dinosaur character, like what Rexy is. So them doing a raptor like Blue, just brilliant, absolutely fantastic. And I love how they're keeping her alive as well.
Yeah, it literally makes it like literally a lot better if you just
it
watch.
Does. It does, yeah, absolutely. Like them showing Blue, it's like Rexy, but we've got a Velociraptor, so you can see the connection between man and dinosaur, like with Raptor and let's say parents, which is the human character. You see the connection there, which is just unreal. So if a human can connect to a dinosaur, like raise them from when they're babies, not saying all dinosaurs, but you can get to that stage, but it's very rare.
So how do you think, like, literally, the first time you seen Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World, how did you, like, feel? How did you react when Blue actually came out of nowhere and helped Rexy?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was thinking, no, don't you dare kill off Rexy. No, don't do a Jurassic Part 3. Then Blue comes out of nowhere, and it's just, they ended it just how everyone wanted to see it. They did it perfect. They ended it absolutely beautifully. That movie there brought the franchise back up. Yeah. So, and then Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, it was good. It's my least favourite. Nothing against it. It's one of them movies where I'll watch it once, but I'll watch it a few times, but not like a lot, basically. But in the Jurassic World Dominion, I hope they end it just how we want to see it.
So how would you say about, because obviously you see literally them two facing off against Indominus Rex, and then just out of the world, like the music started rising up, and then Mosasaurus comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. It's brilliant. It just shows how the Mosasaur is, like, because from that impact that the Mosasaur clapped on her neck, it would have snapped her neck completely, but she kept fighting. It just shows in that little detail, if any land animal got caught, like if you stick your head out and a crocodile latches onto your neck, like just smacks, it will crack your neck instantly and you're dead. It just shows how powerful the Indominus Rex is. Like, from a force like that, would have snapped her neck completely, but she kept fighting. So it just shows if the Indominus Rex was going to go against, let's say, the Spinosaurus, the Indominus Rex would win due to genetics, and obviously it's a hybrid, a super dinosaur, basically.
So the next thing I want to talk about is, do you remember the last Star Wars franchise? Like
yeah.
How did you feel about that?
The last franchise?
Yeah, the last film, basically.
Look, I understand people like it, and if you like it, you like it. But me, it kind of destroyed the childhood of Star Wars. It wasn't the same. It wasn't. The first one, I will say, they ended it good. I was a bit like, ugh, how are they going to do this? But with Rey, look, if you love Rey, if anyone loves Rey or any of those characters, you know, they're your cup of tea. But me, how did Rey all of a sudden knew how to use the Force? But where it took Luke, Anakin, years to train from Anakin. Anakin took years of training, which shows how powerful he was. Where Luke, even Luke, he struggled to use the Force, even struggled to lift a X-wing. But Rey, all of a sudden in the Last Jedi, she can lift freaking boulders, and I'm sitting there like, how can Rey be so powerful? And people come and say she's Palpatine's granddaughter. I went, okay, granddaughter. Luke was the son of Anakin Skywalker, one of the powerful Jedis with the 200k midichlorians, which is the power, in a way, power level, where Palpatine was 19. So how can Rey, the granddaughter of Palpatine, be so powerful where Palpatine wasn't as strong as Anakin, but Anakin was the chosen one? So how did not Luke have the same power level as her and Luke's nephew like that? So it kind of drifted away from how people love the franchise. Prequels, they did the prequels brilliantly. I love the prequels and the originals and Mandalorian. But the sequels, it's how they went about it. Like in The Last Jedi, they portrayed Luke as like a samurai, as a warrior that gave up. But if you look back thinking, well, Luke wouldn't do that. Like Luke even said, I will never join the dark side. I'm a father like my father before me. Like when he chucked his lightsaber, I'm not going to fight you. And that man over there, I'm not going to kill him because he's my dad, and I will not show violence. And even when he was trying to, he says, come with me, father. It's not too late. Like he was trying to tell his father, look, I'm not going to give up on you. You know, it's like a son. It's like a son wanted to be with his father once again. Says, I'm not going to give up being with you. I want to be with you, Dad. I want you to be happy in a way, if that makes sense. But with Rey, when they killed him off, I'm like, why have you killed off such an iconic character who should have been the one to kill the Emperor? This is how I wanted it to end for Rise of Skywalker. Rey, yes, go through all of Rey and everything, but Rey is unconscious, so is Ben. Then Luke comes in, Force Lightning, Luke blocks. I wanted Luke to do like a father-like son thing where he not saying lifts up, but does something similar to his father, how he killed the Emperor. So it would have been a reference to be like father, like son, in a way. So that's how I think they should have ended the franchise, in a way. They should have ended it where Luke should have been the one to kill the Emperor. Ben would have been alive. Ben Solo would have been alive. Rey would have been alive. But when Rey said she was a Skywalker, I didn't feel like she earned that name particularly. That's about it.
So how would you react to literally Ben Solo dying?
Oh, yeah, it's another thing. Force healing. Why didn't everyone use it on Qui-Gon Jinn?
Realised.
Why did everyone use it on Qui-Gon Jinn? But all of a sudden Rey can do it. She can heal anything. And then Ben Solo, he can heal it, but he died. But I'm like, oh no. And then as soon as I saw on Tatooine, I'm thinking, here it comes. And I sat there like, I'm Rey Skywalker. And I'm like,
that's like half of the people that have watched the film as well.
yeah, I was like, letting people say, oh, you're being sexist. Hang on. On a YouTube, there's a group of girls saying boo, no. And it's like that, and I'm like, how is it sexist? And Rey has not earned her place in the Star Wars. Like Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars, we were all like, who the hell are you? And then they thought, I'll give her a chance. Oh, and then next series, okay, she's all right. Next series, oh, very good. Next series, whoa. The last series of the Clone Wars, everyone was like, don't know about you, Ahsoka Tano's an absolute badass. You know, she earned people to like her. If it was her that was the Skywalker, I'll be like, you know, you are a badass. You have earned it. But Rey, I don't know if you've earned it because you're just ridiculous. It's just how they were portraying her. I'm like, it should have not been that way, in my opinion. But now we're getting rumours that they're recanoning the Star Wars or they're doing an alternative universe, like in The Mandalorian. They gave us the Luke we've all wanted to see.
Yeah, of course.
And that just that got everyone like, that saved the franchise. Now we're getting rumour that George Lucas is coming back into Star Wars to save it, because I think he didn't like the sequels either. He didn't like how they betrayed it.
And I didn't like it either. But literally, I remember watching it on the cinema, and everyone was just like, everyone next to me was just like that. I could see my friend doing it. I was like, I just kept laughing.
How I see is the Skywalkers are a pure bloodline. That's what makes them so great. Like, if it was adoption, then yeah, fair enough. But you've got to earn it. You've got to let people like you. But where Ray, it couldn't do anything. Even my girlfriend, she was like, why did Ray do that? Like, I understand she's honouring her masters, but in my opinion, she didn't earn it. And I went, yeah, exactly. I cannot wait to see how this will pan out. All I want to see is a fair fight and a fair winner. If Kong wins, Kong wins. We're like, okay, Kong won. If Godzilla wins, Godzilla wins. So all I want to see is a fair fight and a fair winner. And I love when they came back and says, there's not going to be a draw. There's going to be a clear winner. So I'm happy that they've done that, because I think that's what everyone wants to see. When they saw Mechagodzilla coming in, they thought, oh, it's going to be like a Batman vs Superman reference. Oh, they're going to ruin it. But I'm like, well, no, give it a chance. Mechagodzilla might come in to face the winner, because it'll be easy pickings. Because whoever wins out of those two if Kong beats Godzilla, Kong will claim the title King of the Monsters. But if it's Godzilla wins, he'll still be King of the Monsters. But then Mechagodzilla comes in, and if Mechagodzilla, probably not saying it will, defeats the winner, he will be claimed as the King of the Monsters. And then the humans will have control of the Titans. Well, Kaijus, as I use. I use Kaijus because it's an old saying, and it's the actual meaning to a giant monster, where people say Titans. But it's Kaijus for me. So they're going to try get Mechagodzilla to defeat the winner, and then they'll be like, I think what's going to happen is they're going to be like, we've developed this mechanical kaiju, and it can take down Godzilla and any other kaijus. Give us the word. This will take down Godzilla. We having trouble with Godzilla attacking places. We have developed a mechanical machine that can kill him. And if we can kill him, we'll have control of the kaijus and keep them in check. Where Godzilla, he's in control of them, but yes, he's keeping them in check, but he could snap his fingers, and like what they did in what Ghidorah did, he rose them up to destroy everything.
Yeah.
Shape the world in his own image. So Godzilla could snap his fingers, be like, take out all the humans. They've stepped out of line. Or I need help. Take out the humans.
So how do you feel about this? This is a rumor. Do you know Doctor? You know the one who died in the second one? Is his name Doctor
Serizawa?
Yeah, Zawa. Apparently, he's got a son in this, and he's the one who actually controls Mechagodzilla.
Yes, it is. It is. That's his son. Well, what my take is going to be? He. I don't know if he didn't have like a good father figure growing up. Like for his father's death, he kind of blames Godzilla. So what he's going to do, he's developed a kaiju to kill him, because I think he wants to kill Godzilla, so he can not say he, but the humans can control the kaijus. Like Apex is an evil organization just building mechas. But Monarch were working on something, but then Apex probably stole the idea and used it for themselves in one sense.
Because my theory is the way how they're going to do it like this is like he's going to try and kill Godzilla, because obviously he feels like, oh, Godzilla's killed my dad.
Yeah, that I do agree with that. Yes, I do agree with that. But then later on the line, maybe they'll say, "No, God, your dad died to save the world," because no other kaiju can stand up against. The only kaiju that can stand up against Ghidorah was Godzilla. Yeah. So that's why your dad sacrificed himself to save the world. But in his eyes, he's probably think Godzilla killed my father. So in that sense. So I'm just going to end it here, my friend. Thank you for today. Yeah. Oh, no, it's been brilliant. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Again, mate, it's really it's a blast.
Is it? I bet it is, mate. I love these kind of things. You know, I've always said, like, if anyone wants an interview or if anything, you know, or come on live with me, you know, come in. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers think, oh, I'm not bothered. You know, if people see it, not saying I've had some, not saying I'm not shooting my own horn or anything. Like, some people come up to me and say, oh, you're famous on YouTube. I'm like, no, I'm not famous. I don't like that word. I'm just a normal guy that works, gets paid, goes to sleep, and then wakes up, repeat. That's all I am. Like, I don't like the word famous because it's like a title to say, you know, I'm better than you. But I'm like, don't use that word famous. I don't like it. It's like a title of me saying I'm better than you. You're below me. But now I've always said, if you want to see me in public, take a picture or anything, you know, come up to me. I won't be like one of those dickheads like on YouTube. Not saying every YouTuber, you get those majority of people like that. But no. But yeah, if you need another interview, fire away, my friends. You've only got to ask.
I'll plan with that you like sooner.
Yeah, oh no worries, mate. This has been fun. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Alright, I'll see you later, mate.
You too, mate. You take care. Have a good day. God bless, mate. See you in a bit, everyone. Peace.
I don't wanna play with you no more, but we always wanna stay till it's over. Looking at her with her hair, yeah, so far. We've been trying to get on time now for so long, yeah, for so long. We've been trying to get on time now for so long.